come from a labor organization. In our rallies, we do a little chanting. So I'm gonna need you all to join me in a call and response. Are y'all okay with that this morning? All right, so when I say can't stop, I need you to say won't stop. Can't stop. Won't stop. Can't stop. Won't stop. When I say diversity, you say works. Diversity. Works. Diversity. Works. Can't stop. Won't stop. Diversity. Works. Thank you for indulging me in that. So as Jeff mentioned, my name is Gregory Cendana, and I have the proud pleasure of serving as the executive director of an organization called the Asian Pacific American Labor Alliance, and also serve on the executive committee for the National Council of Asian Pacific Americans, who many of our members, including the Asian American Justice Center and others, are here today. We're proud to be here. APALA is proud to stand here today to ensure equal opportunity and a fair chance for all Americans. On behalf of all of our members, many of who are also students and educators, we understand the importance of having colleges and universities that are just as diverse as the cities and countries that we are in. We understand that each person brings a variety of experiences to the table, including the ones they have because of their race, and those shouldn't be treated any differently. Do you agree? Yes! I grew up in a union and an immigrant household in South Sacramento. I had the privilege of going to an elementary, middle, and high school that was extremely diverse. There was like 30% Asian Americans, many who came from Southeast Asia. There were 30% Latinos, 30% blacks, and so many other folks too, including Native folks. It helps shape my cultural experience. It helps shape who I am in the context of a global world and a global economy, and I value those experiences. Diversity was a value, and equal opportunity was a responsibility. It was a collective response, and ensuring equal opportunity was a collective responsibility. I know what it's like firsthand to attend a university that didn't have affirmative action and equal opportunity programs. For those of you from California, you may have heard about this Proposition 209 that was passed in 1996 that banned equal opportunity programs in college admissions, contracting, and hiring. 10 years later, I attended the University of California, Los Angeles. I went to the school, was completely culture shocked. It was nothing like my hometown. It was nothing like my elementary, middle, or high school, and it disappointed me. It disappointed me because I knew that many people were missing the opportunity and the experiences of interacting with a diverse set of communities. The problem only got worse. In 2006, the incoming class of UCLA, which had 5,000 students, okay, 5,000, had 96 black students. I'll say that one more time. UCLA is a public institution, it's supposed to be. And out of the incoming class of 5,000 students, there was 96 black students, many of whom were athletes. That is not okay. That is not okay. Do you agree? Yeah. And so that's something that I don't personally want to see in other places, because I know that removing affirmative action equal opportunity programs will change, and I would say it would change in a negative way a student's experience in a college or university. In addition, students became tokenized in the classrooms and were expected to speak on behalf of a whole community. And we know that just as diverse as we are, in our own communities, there's also lots of diversity. And that should also be valued, and that should also be cared for. Our message here today, and why we are here in front of the Supreme Court, is very simple. Affirmative action and equal opportunity are essential to ensuring campus diversity. And campus diversity is essential to ensure we are holistic and global citizens. We must remind ourselves that grades and SAT scores do not define a whole person. Yeah, do you agree with that? And while we know it's not always a factor, we know that race is a factor, and that it changes and it formulates someone's experience in very different ways, and those should just be valued just like any other experience. Do you agree with that? And so we stand here today, and APALA and everyone else here will continue to stand until we ensure that we have equal opportunity for all Americans. Do you agree? And we were going to stand until we ensure that every single person has a right to a public education. Is that right?
I agree.
So, can't stop. Can't stop. Can't stop. Okay, y'all, like we mean it. Like we want the Supreme Court to hear us inside. I said, can't stop. Can't stop. Thank you all so much.